name is Jennifer Hynes, and I'm a climate change researcher and an environmental activist. I'm not a climate scientist, but I am a climate generalist, and I look at all aspects of the climactic in environmental systems. I really feel a deep sense of urgency about global warming and climate change at this time, and I have a real passion for data and a passion for trend analysis. And I've utilized that passion to galvanize me to create this presentation I'm about to give to you today on the 30th of August, 2015. Before I begin today, I'd like to give my extreme thanks to some really active contributors in the Arctic science community. First and foremost, Sam Carana and the whole Sam Carana Forum at the Arctic News blogspot. Please refer to their work at arctic-news.blogspot.com. Excellent articles about climate change and changes unraveling in the Arctic. Also like to give grateful thanks to Robert Scribbler. He is one of the foremost climate researchers and journalists out there, and he has excellent articles, so please check him out at robertscribbler.com. This is our Earth, our beautiful, lovely, life-giving, glorious Earth, so beautiful, so sentient, so life-affirming and giving us life, life that is so unlikely in the vacuum of space. We have a crucible of life on this planet, and it has a molten core of iron, and it's spinning around a ball of fire in the vacuum of space. Life is unlikely. And look at the Earth's biosphere, so beautiful and so thin. It's thinner than an eggshell in comparison, but it sustains our existence, but it's in trouble and it's dying. We face a time of environmental destruction that is unprecedented in human history. In fact, we are taking this moment to come together and look at what's actually going on in the Arctic. We're going to take a look at the changes in the Arctic and how they're directly affecting every other ecosystem on Earth in a domino sort of effect. We're going to be taking a look especially at the self-reinforcing runaway feedbacks that are actively working together to speed up the planetary unraveling that is currently underway. This is not something that might happen in the future. Many runaway feedback processes are in play and have already fired. And it's important to understand how the Arctic is changing and how these changes in the Arctic will directly affect our lives here on Earth. Do we really know the extent of change that has been happening in the Arctic? As goes the Arctic, so goes the world. That's what I always say. In order to make any way forward as a civilization, we really need to come to grips and to educate ourselves about the current situation of what is actually happening to our beautiful Earth. For that purpose, I've created this presentation. And in preparing for this talk today, I went for a beautiful morning walk on the plains overlooking the Colorado Front Range and the Continental Divide. And as I walked along, I gazed over the mountain range, and I really noted the heavy haze that we've been having lately, and it obscured the normally clear mountain view. And this haze has been persisting off and on for over 10 days due to thousands of western states' wildfires. I marveled at how easily we've slipped into the new normal. It's probably not such a matter of willful blindness that makes us so easily accept the new present as something to be adapted to. Perhaps climate change information is not easily understandable or widely available. Perhaps we've become so disconnected from our Mother Earth that we have forgotten who she is, and it is she that gives us life and breath. So this talk that I will give today focuses primarily on climate science and contains many charts, maps, graphs, and so forth as a way to depict our current multidimensional climate profile and trajectory. But the chilling conclusion of near-term human extinction only opens up more questions and need for discussion. It brings up feelings of loss and grief, And there are many people who are leaders in the field of eco-psychology and grief processing, and they're much more skilled than I to talk about these things, and you'll find some references at the end of this presentation. So we have to begin to make room for the thought that the future will not resemble the past. This is a very, very hard thing to take on board. Our personal challenge is to find balance amidst the continuing chaos. So I'd like to thank all of you who have guided me along the way, and I give my extreme love and thanks to all my dear friends, and you know who you are, and to the loves and the parents and the teachers in my life. I'm forever in your debt.